Here we are at stop number 8, Waine'e/Waiola Church. Here we are at the site of the original church in Lahaina, founded in 1823 by Ephraim Spalding. His successor was Dwight Baldwin, that inoculator of smallpox. The structure here is not the original. Unfortunately, this is the 5th edition of this church. The current version was built in 1953, 130 years after the first version. The first was burned down. The second blew over from the force of winds coming downhill off the valley above. The third also burned down, and the fourth had its steeple blown off the top, again by valley winds, crashing through the church on its descent. This 5th version was renamed from Waine'e Church to Waiola Church, and it was reoriented, rotated 90 degrees to point into those valley winds instead of sanding sideways to them as a sail of a building. Waine'e means flowing or moving water, whereas Waiola means living water, a slight jab at the fact that you can't kill this church, it lives on. The common root here, wai, as you can probably deduce, means water. Water was so important in ancient society that during the formation of their language, the word for wealth was just the word for water repeated. Wai. Next to the church, you'll see a prominent headstone belonging to Queen Keopuolani, the wife of Kamehameha I. She was the high priestess of Hawaii, but the very year the Protestant church was founded here, she converted to Christianity. When she died, that same year, she became the first Hawaiian royalty to be buried in the Western style. Before her, royalty was buried in secret by a traditional priest to hide the body from commoners to protect the mana in those royals. When she converted to Christianity, being the prior high priestess of Hawaiian traditional religion, so followed many, if not most, of the commoner class. This is why the missionaries gained so much influence over life in Hawaii, much to the detriment of her son, the future king, Kamehameha III. This is exactly why he and his sister had to do things that would have been okay in their culture in semi-secrecy at that pleasure palace you visited earlier. From here, your next stop is the site of the royal palace, Moku'ula. I'll see you there.